Yeah. I'm here with Veggie, the jungler of Team EloHell. Veggie, what about the performance yesterday?
Well, I have mixed feelings. Like, on one hand, we lost really hard to CLG, and on the other hand, we were able to have a pretty long and I guess okay game with a strong, I guess, showing against M5. But they were more experienced, and we didn't really play a lot before the tournament due to one of our players going on vacation. And we won one match and we lost two, so we didn't make it out of the group. But I definitely think that there's potential for maybe a better place next time in the next tournament.
Okay, what is your next tournament you're gonna play?
At the moment, there are about 6 or 7 teams that are tie-breaked for the last place in Gamescom. So we're probably gonna, during this week, we're gonna play the final qualifier, because it's gonna be a qualifier for the teams, and hopefully we'll make it there. If not, then probably the next tournament will be probably for season 3. So I hope we make it, and other than that, yeah, season 3 probably.
Okay, if you get the chance to qualify for Gamescom, do you think you will have, probably the possibilities to beat strong teams like CLG, Moscow 5, or even SK Gaming there?
Well, for example, I think that the performance that M5 showed yesterday showed that they're kind of shaky sometimes. I don't know if it was because of them not. I think they played a lot before their tournament, so maybe they were like not in the mood. And well, obviously, if we would qualify for the 8th place, we would probably have M5 for the first seed. So, like, from that perspective, maybe if we maybe did a boot camp and we used it well, then I think Shushay actually has a lot of potential. I expected him to play much worse because he got kicked from Fnatic, and obviously, but I think that he's still creative, and I think that sometimes that can help versus a established team like M5.
Okay, so let's come to your team. How come that you formed in these, as these 5 guys?
It was kind of a lot of events mixed together. First of all, Shushay and Kubon, they were looking to form a new Polish team for this event, and so they wanted to take host on our AD carry and the support from another team. And I somehow mixed in there because I got kicked from my old team, so I mixed up a team for the qualifier, and we qualified, and then we kind of meshed together with Shushay and Kubon, and it just kind of turned out by itself.
Okay, what do you think about the future of EloHell? Do you think the team will stay together, even if there will be maybe good offers for, maybe say you get an offer by, let's say, SK Gaming, and you think the team will stay stable for some time?
Well, at the moment, like, how should I say this? We already are, I guess, in the maybe top 10 teams. Like, that's not playing together at all. So I think that if we play together, we can do well enough for people not to leave the team. But let's just say that already there might be one change. But but it's not confirmed yet. And it's kind of like, it has nothing to do with, how should I say this, our performance here. But for now, I think at least most of the team definitely want to stay together and keep on playing. So I think, I don't know, and also the other teams, I don't think they'll change again players before Gamescom, and that's kind of like the goal for now.
Okay, if there's not a problem with one guy playing wise, is it a personal problem? Why you maybe gonna change a player?
It's a personal problem that has to do that another player which has played with another team. This is gonna sound shady. Just wants to go back to his old team because he feels that, not skill-wise, but he thinks that he played better with the players. They had better synergy. But we probably already are thinking about, well, the team will stay together. We almost practically know that. At least definitely for Gamescom, and if we obviously get to Gamescom, then probably, we'll stick together.
Okay, and how is the overall atmosphere on the team?
It's pretty good, I guess. Most people in the team said that, we're definitely not the favorites in the group, so nobody expected us to make it out of the group, so we're not, like, I don't know, mad that we weren't able to qualify to the playoffs. So I guess it's okay. Everybody's saying the same thing, that we just need more time to kind of find our own style of playing, and obviously we can only get there through training and practicing. And most, all the players agreed that they're able to go to a boot camp, so maybe we'll do a boot camp, and if we manage to get to Gamescom, and then we'll probably be able to establish ourselves there.
Okay, would you point out some player to be really the best in your team, or do you think you're all on the same level?
It depends what they're best at. I would say that I like kind of being a bit of a leader in the team, not because I'm good at it. I just in the old team I always wanted to try. So like I would say that I think I should be like the caller for my team. So I would say I was the best at that. Otherwise than that, Shusha I guess is the best at doing unexpected things. He tried like fiddle, but that couldn't work because we just hadn't played that. And so I would say Shusha is kind of the best at maybe pushing us into a new direction, because at the moment the meta is kind of stale. Everybody has their best and worst sides, and I think that the most important for us is to be the best as a team and not as individual players.
Okay, let's come back to the tournament. There's currently the game for place 3 ongoing. For the final, what do you think, who is the team to win?
I want N5 to win. I don't know why, I just like N5. But I think CLG will win, because they're just like a machine now, because they've played 24/7 in Korea. That's a completely different scrim environment, and I think that got them a little bit creative. They have the same picks, but I think they just play differently a bit, like little things that change a lot. So I think M5 just expects them to play the same thing as always, and CLG, well, they showed yesterday that they were able to beat M5 pretty easily. So I think CLG will win, but I want M5 to win.
Okay, so let's come to the Korea matter. Would it be a possibility for you as a team to go to Korea as well, like CLG or whatever other teams did after getting an invite by OGN?
Well, the thing about Korea is not even about the invite. In order to go to Korea, you have to feel sure about playing there and being able to place well there. So, for example, CLG and they didn't get invited, but they went to the qualifiers there. So obviously, we would have to have a sponsor that would be able to pay the trip, and obviously we would have to be good enough as a team, because going to a tournament in another country that you have to pay a lot for expenses has to be worth it. So I don't know, maybe the next season of OGN will be just bigger, and maybe more European teams or teams from NA will show up. So it depends, I guess, how the OGN tournament will look also.
Okay, so let's come to the difference between the games in the MOBA section. If you see League of Legends, do you see it really much ahead in comparison to games like Dota 2 or Heroes of New World?
Yeah, I think that it's just too late for Dota to. Well, Han is over, right? So I think it's just too late for Dota 2, because people don't want to change. And actually, how should I say this? They don't want to change games. They want changes in the games, and obviously Riot patches the game quite frequently, so I don't think people can complain about that. I think just the problem with Dota 2 is that it's hard to actually, for a normal player, to find out what's going on. It's kind of, people say that it's the same with every game, like with StarCraft, but I like watch StarCraft casually and I know what's going on. But with Dota, I have no idea, like I can't tell apart the minion and the champion. And I think that like League of Legends just has a lot of clarity. And now, for example, on MLG, right, some of the sponsors were not in the esports like section, like what was Dr. Pepper, yeah. They sponsored MLG, but you know they had nothing to do with esports. So I think that now League of Legends is just mainstream, and Dota is just going to be something for a small handful of fans.
Okay, so as a last question, are you overall confident with the game League of Legends in the current state and support of Riot for the game?
Yeah, I think that people just need to try to start thinking out of the box. Like the last major thing that came out was just, it was really long ago, and it was like a small thing, just M5 playing their counter jungling game. And that's the last thing that really changed the game. Now, like every game, CLG yesterday picked the same champions, Rumble, Karthus, and they just pick the thing that works best, and you just keep on doing it and doing it and doing it. I think that every team has to have picks that are good for their team comp and their team synergy, and I hope that'll freshen up the game a bit. But other than that, I'm confident Riot knows what they're doing. So I think that the game will just keep on doing well.
Okay, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.